Yesterday on July 8th, EPA kicked off the 2025 Regional, State, and Local Dispersion Modelers Workshop. Hosted by the Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation, the meeting was held in Nashville. The RSL workshop gives regulators in the modeling community a chance to get together to discuss the latest and greatest in the modeling world, issues they're coming up against, and changes they're considering making to modeling regulations, guidance, or the models themselves. Frequently, there has been a stakeholder day at the onset of the RSL workshop where the regulated community can attend to hear EPA speak. This year, that stakeholder day was held virtually yesterday afternoon. I listened in, and in case you weren't able to be there, here's a quick summary of what I heard. So it all started with an overview of the latest version of AerMod, so there really wasn't anything new there. Then the discussion turned to the next version of AerMod, AerMet, and AerSurface, which EPA expects to release in 2026. Regarding the AerMod changes, there will be some bug fixes concerning the ozone valve keyword and the use of max decont with the NO2 processing method GRSM, and a few new features, including allowing more flexible and multiple hourly emissions files. For AerMet, there will be some bug fixes and the allowance of 4-digit years. For AerSurface, in addition to a few bug fixes, they plan to make it more compatible with all NLCD years and to add in the ability to specify land use more precisely using segments of a pie sector. Currently, you can specify information based on a pie segment from X to Y degrees, but now they're adding in a distance component as well. For years, there has been talk of AerMod being replaced, and in 2024, EPA got together and decided that AerMod performs well enough in most applications and therefore isn't going to be replaced. But like they did recently with AerMet, they are in the process of overhauling the AerMod Fortran code. The code structure goes back to the old ISC days, the predecessor model to AerMod, and just doesn't take advantage of the latest and greatest in the programming world these days. When you then add on all of the band-aids that have been added to AerMod over the years, not only is it a bear for EPA to develop and maintain the model, its runtime isn't as quick as it could be. So kudos to EPA for tightening up AerMod. That will be helpful to the modeling community. Their goal is to wrap this up in the 2027-2028 timeframe. As for where EPA is going when it comes to model development, there's ongoing work on the downwash side, as well as with the buoy line source type. That source type has been used a lot in 1-hour SO2 modeling for hot roofline sources, the kind you see at smelters and the like. And just as EPA harmonized the R-line source, they're now looking to update the science of buoy line to improve its performance in AerMod. So, if you're a facility with a buoyant line source like one of those hot roofline vents, your modeling results could be changing in the future as EPA tweaks the buoy line source. EPA also took some time to present details on bugs and data availability issues that have been brought to their attention regarding AerMod and the fixes that they have in place now. These deal with varying ozone and background concentrations by sector, the base elevation of the upper air station, missing wind directions with wind speeds greater than 3.1 meters per second, source culpability analyses when using the GRSM NO2 processing method, non-buoyant plumes, and the recent lack of availability of some 1-minute and 5-minute ASOS data. So that's a quick summary. I will say there was a lot more meat than this, so if you want to go deeper into the weeds or would like to chat about whether these changes might move the proverbial needle for you, reach out to me anytime. Here's my contact info. Oh, yes, one more thing. EPA noted at the end of the stakeholder day that this was the 45th RSL workshop. The total attendance was pushing 300, which they said was pretty much a record. I personally think that's terrific and shows that the modeling community is alive and well, with new folk coming on to keep this very important aspect of environmental protection moving forward.